What's up, folks? Dude, okay, so I got the Archetype Petrucci up and running with the free trial. I'm definitely buying it next payday. Dude, it's like everything you need for a killer tone. And it got me thinking about it, like, do guitar players even need amps anymore? You know? Like this, monstrosity I have sitting here. It's freaking massive. I can't pick it up because of my back. And like I said in that last video I made, I'm just a bedroom guitar player. I don't really play out much. So really all I need is my laptop and good old Focusrite and some monitors. Download the plug-in and get everything going. It was quite a chore to get everything going. There's licenses you have to get, there's drivers you need to install, and all kinds of other stuff to go through, But I just was sitting here playing on it today with the good old 550, and man, it sounds just as good as this PV I got sitting over here. And I was like, man, I've been missing out. I mean, I tried it at my buddy's house, and it sounded killer. And then I have the KRK monitors, which are like really expensive monitors, and it just elevated it even more. You get a lead sound, you get a rhythm sound, you get a clean sound, and then you get a piezo sound. That's for guitars with piezo, like Music Man, or it will simulate a piezo. Sounds great with my RG. And I was like, I don't really need the unit in the floor here, the Boss GT100, and I don't need this huge PV. T-Bam. Everything I want is right here in this plug-in. And I think I'm going to be getting some more. I'm going to definitely get the Joe Satriani amplitude stuff and get his tones because I love Joe, love his playing. And I got John's because, he's one of my favorite guitar players. And it's got the default, which I'm guessing is his sounds, because it sounds pretty damn close to what his Mesa sound like. And then there's artist presets. Then there's a list of Petrucci presets for certain songs like Peruvian Skies, Glasgow Kiss, Barstool Warrior, The Count of Tuscany. There's a bunch on there. There's a built-in transposer to pitch shift down tune. If you have a drop pedal that you're running and you get something like this Archetype Petrucci, that drop pedal will be pretty much useless because you can do it all here. It's got a doubler on it so that it sounds like you double track your guitars the way John does in the studio. That blew my mind when I heard him talk about that. He said he double tracks all the rhythm guitars. For every song, he'll do a passive rhythm and then track it again exactly and stack them on top of each other to give this massive rhythm sound. And then there's tight, which is like, getting that tightness of a Mark II C Plus Mesa Boogie. There's a bite that's a little bit of a treble or mid boost in there. There's all kinds of stuff in it, and I wish that I had a proper way to give a demo on it. Now, this weekend, sometime either tomorrow or Sunday, I will kind of get on here and play through it a little bit. So you guys can kind of hear it if anyone's interested in it. I can tell you now, if you're interested in it, go do the 14-day free trial. There's no credit card required. Like, you do the 14 days and you get the license for that. Don't click activate when you get it. Click try right next to the activate. And that will give you the 14 days to try it out, see if you like it. It's totally worth it, man. There's hundreds of presets on this thing. And if you don't like any of the presets, you can actually go in and make your own and save your own presets to it. There's effects like overdrive, flanger, phaser, and chorus. There's an entire EQ section that's post, I think. And then there's other stuff you can run, like in front of the amp, and all kinds of different stuff on there, dude. And I'm just having a ball with it. Like, I can't stop playing. I just quit playing about an hour ago. And I was like, man, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have got the monitors and got a Focusrite or whatever interface I could get a hold of and download one of these plugins and try it out. And I'm super happy that I did. Like, man, I can't believe for a simulation how great it sounds. Like, the Neural DSP guys really have it together. Well, I can only say that because Neural DSP is the only one I've really tried other than Guitar Rig. And Guitar Rig is great too. Like, my buddy Matt has that at his house, and we play through that when I go over there. It's great as well. And I told him, that Neural DSP has the Mesa Boogie Suite. Maybe you should check it out, dude. And he got it for the trial, and he's in love with that thing. And he's gonna get that in the next couple of weeks. And you could go out and get the JP2C Mesa Boogie for $4,000, right? And I know, it doesn't really compare to having an amp behind you and playing really loud. It really doesn't. It's harder to get feedback and stuff on a plug-in. But you can get those tones and that sound with this Archetype Petrucci for $150. And you're pretty much there. I mean, you've got all of his tones and all the effects and things that he uses right at your fingertips to shape your tone any way you would want to. And there's room mics that you can get the sound of the room in there if you want it. And you can move the mic around on the cabinet and kind of, put it straight on the cone, or you can angle it at certain points and get totally different sounds. And I just like messing around with all the presets, man. There's so much cool stuff on it. So I just wanted to get on here and make a video, let you guys know how it's going with the new setup here of how I'm going to be playing in my videos. Because, if I ever wanted to record, it'd be hard to get this PV and this unit to work and go through the software, where the Archetype Petrucci can be ran inside of a DAW, or a digital audio workstation, and you can record with like Reaper, or what's that other one I had? Ableton Live, Pro Tools, even if you want to pay the insane money for that. And I think that's what my next project's going to be at some point. I'm going to try to start learning how to use recording software and start getting some of the stuff going on in here, with the musical ideas out and recorded. And then maybe find a way to get it up on Spotify and stuff like that. So that, you guys don't always have to hear me do backing tracks. I can actually record something, if I can play the stuff right. But I was thinking about it, like, do you really need an amp in this day and age, in the digital age? Not really. I mean, you've got all sorts of different archetypes, like Gojira X, Cory Wong X. There's Rabia Massad's got one. Tosin Abasi has one. There's a bunch. And if you don't want an artist specific one, you can go in there and get Mesa, or you can find the PV5150 suite. I don't think it's by Neural DSP. I think someone else does that one. But there's just a plethora of different plugins from all these different companies that you can basically get any tone you want at your fingertips without having to have a massive rig to do so. And I'm loving it. I think it's awesome. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here, get ready to go to bed. Got a big day tomorrow. And I just wanted to let you guys know how it's going. And it's been so much fun to sit around and jam on this. And this weekend, like I said, I will try and do a demo. Just let you hear, some of the presets and all the different amps, like the clean channel, the piezo, the rhythm, and the lead sounds. So Thanks for watching, and take care.